Hi crafty ones, Pam Vinny here with Pam's Paper Place, and I thought I would show you my little golden book collection. Uh, I've spent some time kind of putting them in order. I'm not an expert. I just I'm going to show you what I have in the order as best that I can. The first 12. Um, the first one was the Three Little Kittens in 1942. I have a little one. But this is what the cover looked like. I don't have the original. And if you see something that is like a number with a 302 dash or a number with a dash, those are newer editions. And like this one doesn't even have a number on it. But it has like the old, but this is a reproduction. But anyway, just to represent what it looked like, it had this picture on it. And it was 1942. And it had 42 pages back then. I think the newer ones have, what, 24 possibly? But this was illustrated, The Three Little Kittens by Masha. And this one was in last published in 1979. But that would be the first little golden book. And that would have been 1942. The next one, the number 2 one that came out, was Bedtime Stories. And it was in 1942 with 42 pages. This is a newer version, but that's the cover. And here's a newer, you can tell it's newer. And this is a, it says it's a commemorative facsimile edition for in the 50th anniversary of it. So originally, like I said, 42, but this one was, I think, 69. That's what that cover looked like. That was number 2. And then the third one was the alphabet from A to Z, and that's so cute. I have the newer one. Originally 1942 with 42 pages. And this is the newer one, which came out renewed in 1969, but still really cute. The fourth one was Mother Goose in 1942 with 42 pages. This is a newer one. And this is renewed in 1969. The fifth one is Prayers for Children. I have the newer version. I don't have the older version of that one. And then it was number 6 was a Little Red Hen with 2 different covers. I do not have those. Number 7 was Nursery Songs. I do not have those. And then the 8th one was the Poky Little Puppy, which I have quite a few copies. But the first one of this, number 8, came out in 1942 with 42 pages. And actually, this is the original. So I do have the original of this, and then I have the other copies. So it looks like I need to make some Poky Little Puppies, because look at all that I have. But it is a really popular, cute story. So I do have the original. And it was 8, so there was a number 8 there. So that's how you would tell. Here's the back. And here's, the newer versions. Of course, they look newer, but they kind of have that same back. But this is the original, the Poky Little Puppy, number 8. And you will see 1942 Simon and Schuster. Isn't that cute? So it does have some black and white. I think it was, they cut down on some of the colored pages. So I wonder if the newer ones all had colored pages. Yes, they did. I think they had to cut back during the war on some of the pages, but well, that's the original. Okay, so that was number 8 that came out. I had a Fairy Tales one, but a newer version. I don't have an example for that, and there were 2 different covers for that one. And then so that would have been 9. And then number 10 was Baby's book. And I don't have the old one. This is the newer one, but that's the cute cover. Isn't that cute? And this is a reproduction, or came out later. So it came out 42, and this was renewed in 69. Cute, huh? So cute. And then also, well, I do have the original of this. So they had 2 different covers. They had this one in 1942, and they had this one. And they were both called My First Book. So this will have the number 10 here. So this is the original. So cute. And you'll see 1942 here. And then I believe, I'm not an expert, but you can see the letter is number Q. So if it was A, that would be a first edition. But this is Q. Okay, that was 10. And then the 11th book was The Animals of Farmer Jones. I do not have that one. And then the 12th is Counting Rhyme. No, it was Little Piggy, The Little Piggy, and I do not have that one. So those were the first 12 in 1942. And then the 12th one was, and I don't have them all. The 12th one was Counting Rhymes. I don't have that one. The 13th one was Birds, The Golden Book of Birds, number 13. And let's see, 1942. So I don't know if this is interesting to you or not, but if it is, you can just watch it. If not, just turn it off. So that is really pretty. Let's see some of these pictures in here. Oh, see, you do have the kind of black and white, but that's pretty. Still very pretty book. Okay, so that was 13. Original I have. 14 I don't have. That was Nursery Tales. 15 was The Lively Little Rabbit. I have a newer edition of that one. And then 16 was The Golden Book of Flowers. 17 was Hansel and Gretel, 1943. Look at that. I have an original. Really pretty. So 1943. Some are black and white. Awesome images. See some black and white, and there's the back. So, and I do have newer versions of the Hansel and Gretel, which was also number 17. The Lively Little Rabbit, I don't have the older one. I do have the newer one. And I'll just show you the, let's see. Okay. Let's see what's next that I have. The next one I have, let's see. Well, there was 20, had 3 different covers. And one of them was this. I have the newer version, but there were 2 other illustrations too. And they were in 1949. Now these are newer. The newer ones would be 1949. And the one I have is 1976. This is the cover of that one that I have. The 21st one was Toodle. And I have an original. Here's some other newer ones. Here's the original of Toodle, 1945. Well, actually, mine's 1946, so this must be a little later, and it's edition K. So I have a couple of those. Oops. 22 was Toys, and I believe I have an original, 1945. Isn't that cute? 1945. Some black and white. Very cute book. So that was number 22 that came out. The Shy Little Kitty was the next, and I have a couple copies of that, quite a few. And that is such a cute book. I have all these copies. And it was in 1946, so I think these are all the newer ones, and the oldest one I have is probably this one. And this is 1946, so I do have the original of the Shy Little Kitten. And then I have some newer copies. I love that story. And then, so that was 23, 24 was the New House in the Forest. I have the original. Cute. I love this book. And this would have been 1946. And there is the New House in the Forest. This one's in pretty good condition. So that would have been number 24. 25 was The Taxi That Hurried in 1946. I don't believe I have an old one of that. And so you can tell that one's newer because it's 312-09. So you would want the number 25. And then you'd want the year 1946, although, yeah, this was 46, and this is a 1973 copy. So, I just have the newer versions of The Taxi That Hurried. And then there would be the Christmas Carols, number 26, and there are two different covers. I do not have that one. 27 was the Story of Jesus. 28, Chip Chip, don't have that. I do have 29, Noises, and Mr. Flibberty Jib. 1947. This was 1929. Very cute. 29. And 30 was, I have two of those actually. So this is another old one. So two of those. The next was Scuffy the Tugboat, and I have the original, number 30, I believe. You can see 30 right down here. And then if you wanted to see, then it was H. So A would be first edition. This is 46. So that is the original Scuffy. It's got a pink cover. And I do have, quite a few of the older ones that came out later. 31 was Circus Time. Don't have that one. I do have Fix It Please, 32 in 1947. Isn't that so adorable? 32, you can see 32 there. Look at her little cheeks. 47, beautiful. Just to kind of give you an idea of when they came out. I don't know the value of them. 32 and then 33, Let's Go Shopping. Do not have that. Hymns was number 34. And let's see, that's a newer one. These are all newer ones because that's 21144 and 4031. But that would be the Hymns, and if you had the original, it would have 34. This has some markings on it. This is 1974. Still very beautiful. Hymns, 34. 35 was the Happy Family. I do not have that. 36 was the Saggy Baggy Elephant. I have old and new. This is 36. That is an original. Here are a couple of the newer ones. This would be, isn't that beautiful? Look at the cover here. This 1947. Fun story. That was 36. 37 is poetry. This is an original. 36. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love, love, love this one. Look at, it's got a different feel of paper, like a thicker paper. This was 1947. And that was number 38. Animal Babies, 39. I don't have that cover. There's different animal ones that are kind of a little bit confusing. 40 was a Little Golden Book of Singing Games, and 41 was The New Baby. I think there was 2 covers. And this one is 41. Sweet. 48, so this is the original. 42 pages. Sweet. And then 42 was Little Red Riding Hood. Do not have that one. 43, Little Pond in the Woods. Do not have that. 44, Come Play House. 45, Little Golden Book of Words. And it was 1948. I have the newer version, which mine is 1976. The original was 48. That was Words. The Sleepy Book, I do not have. Number 46. The Three Bears, I do not have. 47, the Three Bears, I don't have that 1948 cover. I have a newer version of it. It looks like this picture, but it would be numbered 47. I have a newer one because this is 30150 and then there is a barcode. Mine is 1976. Three Little Bears. 48, You're in the City. 49, Mr. Noah and His Family. 50, Busy Timmy. 51 is The 7 Sneezes. Colorful cover. This is the original 1948. It's a fun book. 51. 52 is The Circus Dog. Don't have that. 53, and then 52, I think there was 2 different covers of the Little Pee-wee. And then 53 was Up in the Attic. 54, Patty Cake. 55, A Name for Kitty. 56, Our Puppy. And then 57, Little Black Sambo. 58, What Am I? 59, Nursery Rhymes. 60, Guess Who Lives Here? Let's see. 61 is Good Morning, Good Night. 62, We Like to Do Things. 63 was Tommy's Wonderful Rides. 64, Five Little Firemen. And then 65 is Gaston and Josephine, which I have, original, 1940. Well, I think there's 49 with 42 pages. Gaston and Josephine, The Two Little Miners, I do have, the original. And that would be 1949. Okay. That's 66, 67. I have a newer one, the Jolly Barnyard. And then one of them has a puzzle in the back. I don't have that one, but this is what the cover looks like. My edition is 1978. That's 67. 68 is Little Galoshes. 69, Bobby and his airplane. 70, When You Were a Baby. 1949, 42 pages. Sweet. There's a little writing. I think it's mostly in pencil. 70. 71, Johnny's Machines and Bugs Bunny. 72, Little Yip Yip and His Barks. 73. 74, The Little Golden Funny Book. 75, Katie the Kitten. This is the original. A nice thick paper, really thick. Cute. Katie the Kitten, 75. I have 2 copies, a newer one. And then 76, The Wonderful House. This is the original, number 76. Yeah, I like the pages. They're thicker. And this is 1950. That's 76. 77 is The Happy Man in His Dump Truck. I just have a little one. That's what the cover would look like. That would have been 77 with a 1950 year date. I do not have that one. I don't have a Fuzzy Little Duckling, which was 78. I had the Little Trapper number 79. I gave that one away. I do have the next one, Baby's House number 80. One of them would have a puzzle in the back. Here's an original, and then here's some newer ones. Here's the older copy. And this was in 1950. It has 28 pages. Very sweet book. Love that book, number 80. Okay, and then Duck and His Friends would be 81. And one of them would have the puzzle in the back. See, real jigsaw puzzle. And of course that one is missing. And this one, it's adorable pictures. Look at them. Don't you just love them? And that is 1949. And that's 28 pages. And then this one would be a newer copy, which would be 77 is the newer copy. 1977. Duck and His Friends. Pets for Peter is 82. One of them has a puzzle in the back, like this one, and this one doesn't. This one I have is 1950. Here's the one with the puzzle in the back. This is the original. Don't have the pieces. Cute, 1950. And the next one that would come out would be 83, How Big? I think there's 2 covers. And then 84 was Surprise for Sally. 85 was Susie's New Stove. Color Kittens was 86. I have a newer, or I think I made a journal out of that one. I do not have that anymore. 87 was The Marvelous Merry-Go-Round. 88, A Day at the Zoo. 89, The Big Brown Bear, 1949. And this is I believe this is a newer one, although it says 1944 and 47. I mean, it does look pretty old, but I don't know what that number, seems like that would be a later one, but it should be 89, and I don't think there would be a price right there, but this is what it would look like, and it would be $19.49 with 42 pages. 89, and then 90 was My Little Golden Dictionary. 91, The Little Fat Policeman. 92, I Can Fly. I have 2 copies. This is a newer one. And the original would have been 1950 with 52 pages. This, of course, is later. This one's is 1979. This is a really cute book. Look at her. So 92. The 93 was A Brave Cowboy Bill. There was 2 covers of that. A 94 had, one of the Brave Cowboy Bill had a puzzle in the back. A 94 was Jerry at School. One of them would have had a puzzle in the back. 95, Christmas in the Country. When I Grow Up was 96, and one of them had a puzzle in the back. Little Benny Wanted a Pony was 97. Bugs Bunny's Birthday was 98. And that would be 1950. Look how yellow this one is. You can see the edges. So this was 98. 99 was Howdy Doody Circus, 1950. And this is the original. 99. 100 was Little Boy with a Big Horn. And then this was 101 in 1951. So yeah, I have a lot of books. And I just have writing in it. It's pretty though. Actually, this is a newer one. This is 1977. But that is what the cover would look like, and it would have 10. Well, this does have 101. I don't get that. It says 101, 1951. Huh. Okay, well, it's a different printing. And then 102, Ukulele and Her New Doll. And there was one with a puzzle in the back. Daisy Dog Wake Up Book was 102. 103 was Christopher and the Columbus. 1951. And then 103 was Fritzy Goes Home. 84 was Just Watch Me. 85, Never Pat a Bear, A Book About Signs. 106, The Magic Next Door. Here's 107, Kitten Surprise. This is the original. So I have this one, and it was 1951. Although this, I don't know. Okay, then Woodsy Owl and the Trail Bikers was 107. 108 was Two Little Gardeners. This ABC is for Christmas was a 108. This is a newer copy. The one I have, this one. This is what the cover looked like. The one that I have is 74. Noah's Ark. I have 3 copies of Noah's Ark. It would have been 109, like this one, the original. And then I have some later ones, 10741. And this one, 1969. It's 109. And actually, there's a 109 that's also the Little Golden Book of Holidays. I don't know why they're both numbered that way. And then A Day at the Beach. I know there's a newer version. I don't have that one. David and Goliath is 110 also. And A Day at the Beach is 110. Dr. Dan is 111. So I have newer ones. This one is 312 dash something. So this is a newer one. I do know I made a journal or two out of this one. Dr. Dan, originally it'd be 1950 with a number 111. So I think we're going to quit there. That was 111.